Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. It is sizzling beautifully here, and of course, as always, it is overlooked by the grand murals of the great man who lends this venue his name. We are always here in the presence of true magnificence. There could be trouble here. Well, that pass isn't the best. Oh, what? Abraham!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
He just absolutely speared that in.
That is just the top drawer finish. He was always in control and couldn't have placed it any better.
Bayern Munich finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Sané. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Rafael Leao. Great ball, and he's in here. He's had a shot, in for the pieces.
Well, they won't be deterred from trying again, Peter. They have the bit between their teeth now.
He has found the way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's ended up in no man's land. And the shot! They've done it! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Rafael Leao. Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. Musiala. Goretzka. And it's Sané. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. And he's lifted it over.
Guerreiro has totally shown his greedy streak, and the boss is not happy, I can tell you.
Goretzka gets a good foot in there. That is good alertness. Out to the right. Bui. He's shifting through the gears here. Musiala did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away. Yeah, that's top defending in preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And it's been shipped out wide. Musiala, some resolute defending there. Now it's Sané. Joao Felix wriggles his way through. He's picked his way through. Loftus-Cheek! They are rampant! And the lead is extended still further. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
A case now of complete control. And here's Kane. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
He could be in here. Abraham! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Milan clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Bui spots it and intercepts. Milan looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Decent progress down the left. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Musiala. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Joao Felix. Loftus-Cheek. Bui gets across to intercept that. Sané. Oh, good ball! Rafael Leao. Bui with a fine tackle. Gnabry. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rafael Leao! Oh, that is outstanding! A finish right from the top draw. And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
It's become a case of men against boys.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And he's had a hit! Now, who's going to be? He's had a shot! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Fantastic excitement towards the end of the half there, and a last-minute chance that really should have been converted.
Yeah, I think the first half performance that showed attack being the best form of defence. If they're in the face of the opposition that much, then there's little they can do in return, and I'm not sure how long they can keep the intensity and the tempo up, but it certainly paid off so far.
Milan have tough, and barring a miraculous comeback, they have done the job already. Here we go again then. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Upamecano kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Well, yet another interception, and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Joao Felix. Now it's a shot goal! And it's in! How many, just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match.
Joao Felix! Oh, it's fallen loose again! No mistake! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Yeah, it has become ugly for one, but the other is still delivering beauty. No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
He's going for goal!
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
He can get that clear.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And here's Abraham. Abraham! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product. Gabia. Joao Felix. Loftus-Cheek. Goretzka. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Passing nice and neat. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Loftus-Cheek! And that has faded wide.
Milan certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
Loftus-Cheek has found the net here, of course. There's a sharp little ball here.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Always onto this. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Goretzka. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Sané. Joao Felix. Oh, good-looking ball. Rafael Leao. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Loftus-Cheek. Now it's Rafael Leao. Musiala. Goretzka. And it's Gnabry. For Musiala.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Joao Felix. Abraham! Oh, the ball's run loose here. He'll try to keep this alive. Loftus-Cheek. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. He's got a side of goal! Oh, terrific save.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Just 5 minutes left. And the shot! Milan have got it back and they'll have another go. Gnabry. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Joao Felix. Musiala. Upamecano. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? That's really well manoeuvred.
Added minute has been indicated.
Good decision by the keeper, got that exactly right. 4 added minutes on the board. Goretzka. Joao Felix. Loftus-Cheek. Musiala. And that is that. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Abraham just could not help himself, could he? 3 goals to his name.
What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim? I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Gabriel Jesus.
Now it's Havertz. And the shot! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Trossard. Havertz! No mistake! 2-0, and in next to no time. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Arsenal are doing very nicely, thank you.
And things are much healthier in their...
It's sick! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. And it's hoisted clear. And now they can spring out of defence. He's found a way through.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Big header! Still pretty early days, but the difference in fortune is very clear. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Havertz. Granit Xhaka. Schick. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Jesus. Granit Xhaka. Oh, and he's through the middle. And he's intervened well there. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Schick. Andrić. Terrier. Gabriel Jesus looks to get on the end of this. And here's Trossard. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Arsenal have got it back and they'll have another go. Has a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And Musso is there and he can get that clear. Bayer Leverkusen are looking to go forward now. Andrić. Oh, nicely intercepted. Gently done. Gabriel Jesus. Pass is coming off in quick succession here, and he's lost his man here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, that's well seen too. Trossard at his creative best. He set up 2 goals. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Gabriel Jesus. Oh, easy pickings there. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Andrić. Arsenal heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Bayer Leverkusen. Great hit! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Bayer Leverkusen have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. Terrier goes forward. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Can he finish? It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Threads one in. Gabriel Jesus. Gabriel Jesus unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Offside that time. No, that was never going to make it. Trossard. Now it's Havertz. Now it's Trossard. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. A really close shave and the last action of the first half. Some first half thoughts?
Arsenal just didn't want the half-time whistle to be blown. Convincing and controlled.
Arsenal in control at half-time.
We would like
2-0.
to ask you all to kindly stay seated during the match. Thank you for your cooperation.
So off we go once more. Gabriel Jesus. And here's Trossard! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Now it's Havertz. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Pass is just off target. Havertz chasing after it. Martinelli. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Schick. Terrier. And he's there to clear it. Havertz has his eye on that match ball.
Well, I think he's got a great chance of ending up with a match ball, provided he doesn't get too carried away with his own personal target now. As long as he keeps working for his team, he should be fine.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bayer Leverkusen are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Bayer Leverkusen disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's having a go!
The attendance for this match was
Their attempt, just the wrong
60,332.
outcome.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range. .60 minutes played. Saliba calmly anticipates.
He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Granit Xhaka. Hermoso. Keeper's got good distance on that. Schick. Oh, that's it's Schick. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Andrić. And they win it back again. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And he's there to retrieve it. Havertz. Merino. Picked out brilliant. Gabriel Jesus! Dealt with nicely by the defence. Radetzky gets rid without sophistication. Schick. Andrić. Oh, that's a nice ball. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Martinelli. Half an hour gone in the second half. It's a pretty loose pass. Nicely aimed pass. Pinches it off him.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And there's green grass ahead of him. And they've got a throw. Granit Xhaka. Trossard cuts it out. Rice. Now it's Trossard. Gabriel Jesus. Terrier. Looking for options for movement. He's in a great position. Arsenal have time on their side now, as well as a two-goal lead. It is just about done. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's Schick. Played out towards the right wing. Terrier is flagged offside. Merino. Havertz on 2 now and looking for 3. Granit Xhaka. And it's Xhaka.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
There will be 1 minute added time.
Well timed, excellent interception. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Arsenal can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, I think it'll be interesting, Peter, to see what challenge the opposition now bring to Araujo. I really rate him because he can cope with pace, he can cope with dribbling wingers, and he's a very valuable asset. And he's become a real focus in that defence.
Okay, interesting. Conte. And he's quick to snatch it back. Great ball, and he's in here. Well, nicely intercepted. Now that's well seen too. Costa Curta. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. That's a nicely measured pass. Mbappe. Now it's Darwin. Pires. Some really good ball movement. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Bellingham! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And that has been clubbed away. Guardiola. Aims beyond the defence. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Rafael Leao. Mbappe. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, what a... and the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Nunez actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. Pires plays it short. Oh, shooting chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Pires. Pings it across. Malaysia so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And here's Sané. He's through here. Walker does really well to win the ball there. Malaysia looking to pass their way through. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Pires.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
And Guardiola. Throw it. Amrabat. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe. He can run onto that. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Sané. Conte. Pires. And he welcomes it in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Played back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Perez. Now it's Darwin. Adams does well to get it back. Nunez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Mbappe. Bellingham did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Darwin. And he skips past Nunez! He's got plenty of space out wide here. Caught offside that time.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Vardiol. Sade. And that could set him on his way. And there is the half-time whistle. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless.
Please be made aware that smoking is only permitted
An
in
intriguing
designated
half,
areas
lacking only
within
in
these
goals.
grounds.
The score 0-0.
Substitution for Morocco, number 21, Sane.
Here we go again
Number
then.
9, Darwin
So
Núñez.
neither side has yet broken
Coming
through.
on the field, number 77, Dembele.
Driving on and making good
Number
progress.
18,
Griezmann.
Erling
Oh,
Haaland.
that's fabulous. Now the finish! They've scored!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
So the first moment of real significance.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to the second half.
Now it's Mbappe. Araujo. Costa Curta. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And now the breakaway. Rafael Leao. Now it's Mbappe. Araujo concedes a free kick for that. Interesting ball. Now it's Haaland. He is through here. Perez. Good read, needed to be. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And that is Nunez! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right.
The attendance for this match
There's
was
a beautiful simplicity about this
80,953.
contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Perez. Malaysia can breathe again, just.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Haaland.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Amrabat kept his eye on it, and he's there. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now. But this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Conte. That has been slung wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Malaysia are leading here through the only goal of the game, scored early in the second half. 1-0 the score. No, again there's no way through. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well.
Nunez! Shapes to shoot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. And the header! He will be livid with himself. Roberto Carlos. Pass somewhat off target. Malaysia have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Dembele, and it's Roberto Carlos. And here's Torres. And he's in on goal. Haaland! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping.
Morocco really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Byrne cuts out the pass. Mbappe. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Great feat, that.
That's surely a foul. Free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Mbappe certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Oh, can he get onto this? Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. Malaysia, moments now away from seeing this one out. Araujo.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Now it's Vinicius Junior.
There will be 3
Malaysia
minutes added
probably
time.
could have killed things off, but they should be okay here. This is the time you need that pace.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Bellingham. Now Costa Curta. Oh, he's onto this. And he's quick to get it clear again. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Malaysia have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. It is sizzling beautifully here, and of course, as always, it is overlooked by the grand murals of the great man who lends this venue his name. We are always here in the presence of true magnificence. And already we're underway here. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
This guy, De Ligt, is very impressive. I mean, how many players get to skipper a top-flight side in their teens? I'm someone who likes to think that I've seen my fair share of defensive greats. But
there's the shot! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Bruno Fernandes. There's the hit! And he's there to belt it away. Oh, that is a... Abraham! They've scored! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
2-0 ahead already. It's been an almost perfect start. And he's managed to get free. Chance for the header! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
And he's had it nicked away. Gabbia. Milan have scored two quick goals here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Diogo Dalot calmly anticipates. Tries a shot! Ugarte. Rafael Leao. Garnacho. Great ball if he can get there. Bruno Fernandes. And he's quick to get it clear again. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Lindelof. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Well, nicely intercepted. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
He's shifting through the gears here. And the shot! Well, now it's a race. In he goes again! It is a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Has a shot! And it's come back out to him. It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Manchester United have their second corner now. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Diogo Dalot. And it's Casemiro. And the shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. So, third corner of the game. Now the finish! Just off target. Manchester United get their fourth corner.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Can he get it through? Oh, no joy this time. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Loftus-Cheek, Diogo Dalot spots it and intercepts. That'll be a throw. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Milan heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Zirkzee chasing after it. Walker cuts out the pass. Looking for the run. And he was quick to react. And here's Højlund. And he's there to retrieve it. Thiaw.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
That has been cut short. Ugarte. Well read, nice interception. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Milan do have a chance to... And that is going to be the final action of the first half. How would you review the first half?
Milan just didn't want the half-time whistle to be blown. Convincing and controlled.
Milan ahead 2-0 and they are looking good.
We are glad to inform you that today's match day programs are available from stands located by the gates. I'm sure they will make fine souvenirs.
And the second half gets underway. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And he's intervened well there. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Tomori. João Felix. Oh, that's nice. Loftus-Cheek. Nice control. Now it's João Felix. Oh, shooting chance! It's nothing.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Bruno Fernandes. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Manchester United are looking to break at pace. He could be in here.
Early stages of the second half and still 2 between them.
He won't be happy with that one. Bruno and the shot! And that has fair fizzed.
Bruno Fernandes just couldn't steer it on target. Everything else was up there.
Zirkzee. Højlund. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
The attendance for this match was 50,914.
Rafael Leao is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Casemiro. And here's Abraham. Abraham! And for a moment, time stood still.
Really was just waiting to pounce on any slip-up, and he was gifted a chance.
Rafael Leao. And it's Loftus-Cheek. Now it's Abraham. Now it's Joao Felix. Pass is just off target.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Ugarte. And De Ligt. Oh no, what has happened here? Diogo Dalot. That's been drilled forward. Thiaw kept his eye on it, and he's there. Bruno Fernandes. Rafael Leao. Loftus-Cheek gets into some space. Loftus-Cheek going full tilt down the left. Zirkzee. Garnacho. Zirkzee. Oh, can he get onto this? Now that's well seen too. And here's Højlund. Picked out brilliantly. He can get that clear.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
And the pass is intercepted. Bruno Fernandes. Some good work on the right flank here. Oh, not quite. Now it's Rafael Leao. Mignon deals with it effortlessly. Oh, that's a key interception. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Diogo Dalot. Here's Rafael Leao. Gets his pass away. Oh, well played. Zirkzee is the guilty party there. And that's going to be a booking.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Cleared away, taken back almost at once. Loftus-Cheek.
There will be 1 minute added time.
He's not played the ball, that's a foul. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And we're done. Milan can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results-driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner. Abraham picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Your reflections then, Jim?
Milan definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment. The Emirates embraces Arsenal once more.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Gabriel Jesus.
Havertz! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Havertz deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Gabriel Jesus.
It's a good spell of possession, this. And he cuts out the supply. Shapes to shoot! They score!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Arsenal clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Inter Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. He could be in here. It's Gabriel Jesus! And that's played in low. And that has been clubbed away. Now it's Martinez. Nicely intercepted.
Merino.
Havertz. Havertz! Just sails past the upright.
That's just plain unlucky. There were many, me included, who thought that was going in.
Bastoni. Arsenal leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Now it's Martinez. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Martinelli. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Now it's Thuram. Nice interception, well timed.
Merino.
They get a throw in. And that has left him in a heap. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. That is good alertness. Dumfries. Gabriel. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And they win it back again.
Gabriel Jesus.
It's Gabriel Jesus! They've got to be quick to recover this. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Corner then.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And the shot! That's an excellent interception.
Martinez.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Oh, that's well spotted.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Mkhitaryan. Martinez. A real chance if he can get through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Stefan de Vrij. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Hits one! And it's pulled back. Deflected behind for a corner kick. There's the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose, and again! And yes, it's there! Inter are back in business. It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. And here's Jesus. Dumfries. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Merino. Lovely feet. Arsenal have got it back and they'll have another go. Now it's Havertz!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Saliba. Havertz! Havertz! Goal! You just know there is no stopping that.
Is it just me, or did he make that look very, very easy? That was terrific skill and composure from him. He finished with such aplomb.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Works it forward. Oh, can he get onto this? Oh, that's a key interception. The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, the two sides have made this a pretty decent game so far. Both have contributed on the score sheet. There is a balance wherever you look. And either side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
Arsenal have ultimately had the better of things in the first half, ahead by the odd goal in 3. It is, of course, far from 1. Both managers in pensive mood as they head down the tunnel. It is 2-1 here at half-time. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break.
Now it's Thuram.
Dumfries really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
That has been knocked clear. Merino.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
For Rice. Dumfries. Dumfries. Merino. Gabriel Jesus. Rice. Martinelli. He is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Saliba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Merino. Now it's Martinez. Trossard. And here's Jesus. Well, that is one way to stop him.
The attendance for
Just
this
about
match
up to the hour now.
60,179.
Martinelli. Oh, that's nice. Merino.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Gabriel Jesus. Inter Milan
Needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
He's found a way through. Now the finish! Really well taken goal. And this is getting better and better.
And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Arsenal go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Merino. Zinchenko. Merino. Martinelli. For Merino.
Quality ball. And they can counter here. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Thuram receives it in a good position here. Dumfries. Oh, smashing header! It's a goal!
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they've done so well to get back in it, but it's important now that they don't become over-eager in chasing another. They only need one more chance. Patience is key. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Can he get away here?
Havertz was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
And that's been won straight back.
Pavard.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Looking here to chip it through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
So he's plotting something before playing it in.
Martinelli.
Zinchenko.
You can never be short of runners into space.
Chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Indicated.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gabriel Jesus! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Arsenal have their second corner now. That's a decent clearance. And there goes the final whistle. Arsenal can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster that. Havertz claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Thank you.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment. The Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. So it's away we go then. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. João Felix. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. He's had it taken off him. Merino. Trossard! That's a half-decent try.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I would say that this guy, Tammy Abraham, is a player who's come to prominence under pretty interesting circumstances, but having had high-scoring seasons when he was a young lad, it's no surprise he's made it this far. I also like the fact that he's...
João Felix! And he nearly went all the way.
Well, I just hope he won't let the failure to score affect him. With the ability he has, he can reproduce.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And here's Jesus. João Felix. They're battling for the right to play in the early stages. He's picked his way through. Crosses it in. Has a shot! Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. First quarter of an hour gone. Fofana gets across to intercept that. Trossard. And they can counter here. Havertz. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Muscular approach does pay off here. Trossard. Merino. Great ball. Havertz! Goal! Arsenal! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Look at the space here. Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that's been... And again! It's there! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Martinelli at his razor-sharp best there.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
João Felix. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Merino. Looking for the run. Now that's well seen too. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Tries the cut back. João Felix. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Havertz! Oh, he's been caught napping. Arsenal have a free kick. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Zinchenko looking to play it into the box. So who's he going to be aiming for here?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. It's Gabriel Jesus! Yes! And they are cruising away.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Merino. Hernandez.
Calmly anticipates. Reinders.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That looks a good ball through.
Merino. Martinelli.
That's been cut out, well
2
played.
added minutes has been indicated.
And here's Abraham. Reinders. Abraham! Now the finish! And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Havertz might just make this. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Joao Felix. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, this certainly hasn't gone the way most of us in the ground had expected in advance. Granted, it is very pleasant if you're on the right side of it all.
Peter, do I really need to say anything, or can I simply refer you to the scoreline?
Arsenal are steaming towards victory thanks to 3 first-half goals, which have left the opposition feeling grateful just to get in for a break. Another 45 minutes to come, but the mood in the stands here is very much suggestive that the deal is done. It is 3-0 at the break.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
Nice physical challenge. And they win it back again. This might spell danger.
And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head.
No, that's been intercepted. And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
And now the breakaway.
And he's picked out the run.
3-0 the score, and very little to suggest that much is going to change.
Martinelli looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done. Well, he's gone for goal! Trossard. Joao Felix. Abraham. Heads it!
The attendance for this match was 62,000.
Now, how often do you see that?
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That's an excellent interception.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Joao Felix. Now it's Abraham. That's headed upfield. Gives it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Gabriel. And Tomiyasu. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. And here's Trossard. Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Trossard. Trossard. Oh, great ball. And it's lofted through here. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Looking to widen the gap even further here. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Trossard! Just about up to 75 minutes. Now it's Trossard. He's shifting through the gears here. Trossard! Now, who's going to be first to this? It'll be a throw-in. Abraham. And he's intervened well there. Merino. And there's green grass ahead of him. It's Gabriel Jesus! A whisker away from making it 4.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Gabia did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Tomiyasu. Havertz. Ahead by 3, but they won't want to take their foot off the pedal. Now, what about a counter-attack? Gabriel has been caught there, it's a foul. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Now it's Martinelli. Gabriel Jesus.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Hernandez. And that's it. Well, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised